We have to go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
We can't leave a child in the hands of a deranged cult leader.
They have a giant army of laser-equipped robots and brainwashed freaks. And it's growing by the nanosecond.
You cut the head off and the body dies.
Or, and hear me out here, we get as far away as possible before it's our butts hooked up to faith batteries.
The matriarch needs us.
Drax is right. We can't abandon Nikki.
Oh, so Drax is right now. Hell forbid I ever am.
Gamora, I'm taking your side.
Because you're a moron, Quill. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D. Dead.
And if you hadn't gotten in the way, we wouldn't be in this mess.
You can't face Raker alone.
At least I would have died doing something I believed in.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them. Okay.
Sounds like
Llama.
Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey, better not slice through anything in that cargo bay.
Hey,
We
man.
ain't restocking anytime soon.
They did. They ripped me off of my doll.
Harsh.
Gamora's doll
Excuse
ain't there.
me.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that
Hey,
makes
there's
total
no music
sense.
playing. That's good.
After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered by Thanos. I think I do not wish to discuss it.
Okay. They fucking gypped me. Damn it with this refrigerator. It is just hell for... Well, it's not hell.
Yes, little one.
Come on, there should be a
You're talking to
doll.
me or
There
the-
is! It's here!
I was
They didn't rip me off.
Reminds me of my daughter.
It sure looks like they did.
Oh, why,
They took my money for it
I
and then
am
put
the
it back.
handsome leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whoops.
Gamora,
Awesome.
I was only looking.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you.
Why
This
is the
time.
music not playing?
Okay, good.
I, actually never got a chance to say thank you for the doll.
Oh, no problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow.
Oh, but I am expecting something.
Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something
good
Mantis
enough.
says I need to work on.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things
Same
from
thing I
Xandar.
did. Stupid
Wow,
ugly doll.
okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was
Gonna put her
really
back
sure it was gonna be a knife or
In
something.
that white costume.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless.
I just gave her a doll. And she's
And they were
fucking-
ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
Same thing she's complaining Thanos did.
I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6.
Well, now you
She was
got
the ugliest doll I'd ever seen.
an ugly doll from me.
I cried so hard when I lost her.
Okay, so
Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and
Laughed.
laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
Trash hers too.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
Now we got a whole other thing to talk about.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Celestial Madonna.
Not exactly. How do you know her?
She's very different from the movie Mantis that I know. I don't know
maybe
anything about these
tried to
comic
pick
books.
her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, Red Rum, Red Rum.
She's not gonna get
Red
that.
what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
She's cute.
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me.
Mantis said she was suicidal.
Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Gamora, I mean.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I needed someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Rider got busy with politics, and the world might have no use for someone like me.
I'm gonna have to
Assassin?
look up Richard Rider.
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Alright, I know. I got other
Is
people
that
to talk
why
to.
Mantis mentioned
Suicidal
suicidal
urge. There we
urges?
go.
Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore.
Because you
Because of Mantis.
love me.
She showed me another
Hanging
way.
out with me
A place where maybe I can be needed.
Wow.
and the Guardians.
I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are zero strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
Alright. And now we've got to go to who else's room? My room, Rocket's room. Whose room is this? Okay, we need to do this. Where? Which? This, yeah, this one.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora.
No,
Hey.
more
Is
Gamora.
that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
We still got
She's gonna have
Drax,
questions
Rocket,
and I
and
don't even know
Groot.
where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me? Answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kind of caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
Oh,
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano, and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
sure.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corel and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln?
Oh shit.
No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth.
Well, yeah,
name.
I think that
He
was
must have been pissed.
Yep,
he
but I'd do it all over again.
was after him in
Gets
the
me
movies
is
or
that Corel
something.
had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't.
Even though they made up
If I had known, maybe...
before he died.
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's alive in this. I would like to see him
I already
at some
told
point
Nikki some of
in
the
this
story.
game.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corel because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a
I
sneak attack.
don't know who he is,
Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
and I don't know who that prisoner,
So
Jack,
close, Gamora. By the
whoever
time I
it
convinced
was.
Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corel and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
Mercury.
That definitely sounds like the Corel I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, 3 more conversations. Yes, Groot, you're one of them. Yes, you do need to make
Maybe
up.
when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Okay.
I really hope this isn't a bomb.
Hey, don't touch that. Turn it the wrong way and it could blow.
Let's try that.
Seriously?
Now we're gonna argue with this
You're so
fucking grump.
gullible, Quill. It ain't gonna blow. I mean, its core is definitely volatile as scut, and
Scut.
could melt a hole through the floor if
For
an
the
idiot
flarkin'
decided to take it
floor.
apart. But it's practically harmless. Just needs some extra repulsion coils to manage the flaw in the photonic phase capacitor.
Okay.
But will it damage the ship?
Probably not.
I'd go nuts with
You
this
really
fucking
go
rocket.
bananas for this stuff, don't you?
What the flark is a banana?
It's this yellow fruit on Earth that looks like a... Never mind.
Fucking
Point is, you're clearly obsessed with this stuff.
cranky
Hey, I
ass
ain't obsessed.
contrarian.
Tech just makes sense, okay? There's order to it. Makes me feel calm.
Calm.
That and it doesn't rip you off like some filthy biologicals I've known.
How are you not obsessed with tech? Look at this place. Your room is... Wow, I mean... Wow.
What's wrong with my room?
You don't even have a bed.
I got a bed.
It's right up
It's
there.
buried under junk.
It's a
Prefer to
hammock right
call it
there.
a soft shelf.
I just don't know how any of this could make you feel calm. I feel stressed just looking at it, and that's coming from me. If Groot didn't do the laundry, I'd probably never have clean clothes.
Like I said, tech makes sense. Why do you care so much?
I don't know, because you're such a perfectionist.
I ain't a perfectionist. The lead scientist on Half-World, Rakmar, he was a perfectionist. A
Okay.
horrible, free-bagging, scut-ridden, flarkin' son of a chog!
What did he do to you?
Oh,
what any self-disrespecting scientist does. Started a super soldier program. Except instead of using one of their precious blueskins, they decided to experiment on us.
We're about to experiment.
Animals.
Lesser life forms. But it wasn't enough that he ripped us apart and jammed us full of cybernetic implants. Oh no. He'd make us perform tasks over and over and over.
Like lab rats.
And if we flarked up, if it wasn't exactly right or up to his flarkin' standards, he'd shock us into unconsciousness.
Holy crap. Rocket,
It is what it is, Quill. Groot says fixing stuff is my way to make the memory of that stressed feeling go away. Make me feel in control again when I get overwhelmed. I don't know. He's probably right.
You got grifted.
Laugh it up, Star Pants.
I mean, that's
Seems like that should have been the
terrible.
first choice.
Who was it?
It was a weird
A
segue.
chick.
Really? I didn't even know you liked girls.
She wasn't just any girl. She was a chick. One of them Voldi. Bird
An
people.
actual chick.
She sounds super special.
Her name was Tella. And she wasn't just special.
So who's
She made me
Lila?
feel special. Like I wasn't some freak show science experiment. She bought me a drink. She didn't even flinch at my implants. I just escaped Half-World and I fell for her. Hard.
Was Lila one of the ones that he
We've
was
all been there,
experimented
buddy.
on with?
Half the girls I've dated have tried to kill me. You should see the scars.
Except I didn't know no better. I thought Tella was my friend. And then one day, she convinces me to hack a ship for her. You know, kid stuff. Wasn't even nothing in it for me. I just wanted to impress her.
Yep, definitely been there.
Okay, don't tell one of your
Reminds me of
stories.
this one time with Vrelnexian. We,
You mind? Anyways, I hacked the ship all right. I hacked it to Scut. The next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of Badoon thugs. Turns out they owned the ship. While they focused on me, she took off in the ship that I hacked for her.
No.
She left me there, Quill. Like I was trash.
You.
That's the day I learned to think twice before trusting biologicals. They're not all like Groot.
Groot really is the first one to treat you right, isn't he?
He's my family.
Gone way long. I gotta
Lucky to have
stop
found
this
each
video.
other. Especially after.
Everything.
And then some. I hope you'll see us as family one day, too.
Alright, so we had 2 Gamoras, Drax. We still gotta talk to Drax and Groot. Let me stop real quick.